All of us have been consumers of retail, right? We've gone grocery shopping, we've gone and bought clothes in a lifestyle or an apparel store. So we wanted to use our experience of having done shopping. I think it was about 2 years back when we decided to build the next generation retail technology.
60X was conceptualized to be the next generation of in-store technology that's supposed to enable the ability for retailers, particularly hypermarkets, supermarkets, lifestyle, apparel, etc., for them to provide a better quality of experience for their customers. This is a technology that we felt is supposed to work towards helping the retailers provide that quality of experience to their end customers. And so we said, good, now that we have our end customers identified, what is it that they really need? And automatically, the 6 dimensions that got called out, saying these are all the various things that matter to a customer.
The first experience that all of us said is that after I shop, I wouldn't want to wait in a queue to complete my billing. So the fast checkout became one of the key elements that we wanted to address in the next generation technology. I've done shopping along with my wife. I'm sure most of us would have done shopping with your partner, your spouse, in retail stores. One thing that we realize is that women folk prefer the promotions that are getting offered by the retailers. So that became an element. And when we started looking at what does promotion mean, it could be at various levels. It could be at an item level. It could be at a bill level. There are various permutation and combinations of promotions that are possible. So we noted them down and started working on it. But to run promotion, you need to know who your customer is, right? I remember once I got a promotional message from my salon which said, we will offer you a hair straightening offer is available to you. Hair straightening for me doesn't make sense.
I need to identify the customer. I need to identify who the customer is, what is their preference, and keep tracking their preference and actually see how I can help the retailer come up with targeted promotions that make sense for that customer, okay? Helping them identify segments and create promotions that targets that particular segment rather than it being a blind promotion that goes in. And that's where our CRM component started adding that value into the overall ecosystem.
Once you know that you want to run promotions, promotions have to be delivered, right? It could be paper-based or could be digital. So your coupons and vouchers became the next requirement to run promotions. So we had fast checkout, we realized promotions, we realized how do you deliver promotions through digital medium or through paper vouchers, and you needed a CRM to know your customer.
So all of these moments we started adding into the mix. Interesting set of considerations started coming to the front. That coupled with a target state that said, I need to be Mac compliant. Okay, so we wanted to be on the cloud. We said, no longer should we be having thick client applications that should be deployed across the various stores, maintaining their patches, upgrade cycles, and all of that stuff. It has its own nuances, its own overheads, a lot of planning, operational overheads that comes added onto it. All of those considerations, we wanted to ensure that that's all taken into account as part of the new technology, right? And that's where things got interesting. We said, okay, what do we have on the table? What can we look to reuse, and what is it that we need to do differently or do better, if I have to put it that way? What's the value that we add? And we looked at the tool sets that we had. We had a wonderful low-code platform that focused a lot on providing a good composable architecture for enabling integrations, APIs, and helping us get the API first architecture part of it out. And we said, why not we use it?
Having done this, we realized that when you actually go to the checkout counter, you also need to make payment. And you can make payments through various mediums, right?
You walk into any country and you see the plethora of new payment initiatives or new payment technologies that keep coming up. Okay, so be it the varieties of digital wallets, be it the ability to pay through a mix of wallets plus other abilities like the traditional abilities like using cards, using cash, all of that stuff, everything comes as a beautiful mix together that needs to be activated. And that helped us set up one of the key components of our payments message box, which took care of providing that composable as well as pluggable mechanism for enabling multiple forms and varieties of payments for the end customers, so that a retailer, when they come in, the customer can use any of these factors to quickly make their payment, complete their purchase sequence, and go out with a happy experience.
Once you realize that you have fast checkout, you have payments, you have customer management, you have promotions, you have how do you deliver promotion through vouchers and coupons, you realize you want to classify these customers. So a loyalty program became important. Okay, you call them platinum, gold, silver, whatever you may, but the customer needs to know whether you run a loyalty program as well. So this became the basis of the next gen technology that we gave to our engineering teams to build the technology.
We love to call ourselves as good ecosystem players, in the sense we allow for a lot of third-party integrations to smoothly get integrated within us. This open retail architecture, as it started evolving into a shape, which started with the core technical concepts of making it with microservices, cloud native, making it API headless, and all of that stuff as a technical set of concepts, but more a functionally, clearly focused value generators of these various components of 60x, that we felt is one of the real true benefits that we provide. Over and above of saying that it's a cloud-based delivery mechanism, came the key factor of saying, hold on, we are targeting markets where network connectivity is not guaranteed. Full stop, right? So you say network connectivity is not guaranteed, that then questions the very basic premise of saying, I'm going to give it completely as a cloud-based service. You just need an internet connectivity and you access a full service. And that was a very interesting challenge that we had to take on. And we came up with a particular technology sequence that allowed for us to package our cloud-based capability into a smoothly deployable sequence that enables full offline support for all the capabilities that a customer experiences within a store. And that, we believe, is one of the very key things that our technology brings to a table. So irrespective of the connectivity availability at that point in time or not, billing does not stop.
Once we had this, we decided which market segments to go to: hypermarket and supermarket, lifestyle and apparel. Technology was decided, or the functionalities were decided. We realized that it is addressing the 6 dimensions that we started working on, and the 6DX open retail architecture composable platform was ready.
So in effect, 60x is a technology that provides an open retail platform for the retailers to provide a much more enriching and fulfilling experience for their customers.